Hello beekeepers! Jake here, the beekeeper. Oh, double line this time. With my phone I could only do one. In today's video we're talking about all about VARROA mites. So we're going to go over 5 questions. How do mites find their way into the hive? How do I get mites? Not like you want to get them, but how do you obtain them? How do I know if I have mites? 4, what do mites do? And 5, how do I get rid of mites? So we're going over 5 questions in this video. Don't forget to subscribe. So here we go. Where did mites come from? Now these things started all the way in Asia, on Asian bees, on the Asian honeybee. In 1960s they were in Japan. In 70s they were found in Europe and Brazil and South America. In the 80s they were found in Poland, France, Switzerland, Spain, Italy, Portugal, United States, Canada. And in the 90s they were found in the UK, Ireland. In 2000s they were found in New Zealand and Hawaii. That's it. So needless to say they made it to the US in the 80s. Now how do I get mites? Well, it's actually really easy. Mites attach themselves to the bees, and as stronger hives rob out weaker hives, the weaker hives that have the mites, the stronger hive then gets the mites from those weaker hives. Also open feeding, where the mites are on the bees and they can fall off, and as the bees are all there, the stronger hives with the weaker hives, the mites can crawl onto the strong hives. So that's how you get mites. Now how do I know if I have mites? Well, most people do the alcohol test, where they put the alcohol in the cup and shake it off. That does kill a few bees. So if you're a starting beekeeper, and you don't want to kill a lot of bees, well, there's other methods. Like, you can see if they're on the adult bees. So you pull out your frame and you look at it, and those bees that are working the brood, you can see if they're on there. Mites love drone brood, so if you could check the drone brood, you will see them in the drone brood, because drone brood takes longer to develop and they love it. What do mites do? Okay, mites eat the fatty cells of the bees, causing them to be weak and open to diseases, which then causes your young bees to all have diseases and die. This causes bees to die within 1 to 3 years. How do I get rid of mites? So the first method I have, now I haven't came into contact with mites yet, but these are the most preferred ways to get rid of mites. So the first method that I found that doesn't kill any bees is to dust your bees with powdered sugar. And you do 1 cup once a week for 3 weeks. So you dust your bees and the mites lose grip and fall off. The second way to kill them is to use screened bottom boards. But now this only works if you put glue traps under the screened bottom board. So as the mites fall off, they hit that glue trap. That way they can't crawl back. As the bees clean each other, the mites fall off and hit the glue trap. Okay, the third step you could do if you have mites is breaking the queen's brooding cycle. So if you cage the queen for a few days, that gives time for the adults to die, hoping that they die, and the queen, then you can release the queen after a few days, and you do that over a period of time. Fourth way is formic acid. Formic acid is in mite away strips. You can buy the strips, and there's a great video. I'll actually leave a link to it in the description. Bayer Global put out a great video on mite strips, and it's actually wow, surprising. Formic acid is a natural compound that's found in honey. So all you do is you're raising the level of it, and as the bees carry that scent through the hive, it kills the mites. And the last step is, or the fifth method to kill mites that we're going to go over, is oxalic acid. Now, what is oxalic acid? Well, this is a natural compound. It's a natural compound found in peanuts, almonds, veggies. It's in a lot of nuts and veggies. And it's also a natural acid found in the hive. So all you're doing, just like formic acid, is you're raising the level of it, which kills the mites. So check out that other video. It's a very amazing video. Bayer Global put out a really great video on it. Go check it out. I think it's actually an advertisement for their strips, but yeah, it's an animated video. A link is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Leave comments. Tell me what you want to see in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.